Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hands it off. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking left. He makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Takes the handoff. It's Savage. Got enough for the first down. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation now because he's got those types of skills.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Thorne. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Rides to back and leads him.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Lost to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. From the gun, running back gets the give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Turns it loose deep. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Savage. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground,
extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful...
Got enough space! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the handoff. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
These corners backing off a bit. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Georgia! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thorne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wilson to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He's got an open man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he'll touchdown, dog!
Looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on point in game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 28 to Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense.
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.